It is my sincere hope that the listener listens with an open heart. And let's go the shackles of predetermined beliefs and just give me your ear. As the book says, he who hath an ear, let him hear. And as Jesus, the great master teacher, once said, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. And America being like unto that city, spiritually called Egypt. Besides just having slaves for 400 years, the plagues are coming in line. So that could be more prophecy than it is history. So there would be a prophet like unto Moses. Deuteronomy 18 and 18. And I bear witness that these plagues are visiting America. Swine flu, some man-made, some caused by the Son of Man. So they claim it's global warming. But look at the snow blanketing America. It's been the coldest winter here in the South in history, in the records. Look at the drastic changes in the weather. Look at the sun and the droughts from California and upper Washington State, where it's never been hot like that before. Every day, the weatherman and newsman are reporting loss of life and property. There are violent winds, gale force winds attacking the West Coast, tornadoes that are crossing America like never before. Last year in Super Tuesday 2008, there was some 87 tornadoes in one day, half a day, across 5 states, killing some 100 people. Hurricanes attacking the eastern Gulf Coast. Who's behind these weather assaults on America? It is the mighty God of the prophet like unto Moses and his witness, the exalted Christ, whose new name is the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and his witness is the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. Why? How can you say such a thing? Because he has a new name, but nobody knew his name. And we fit the place. So there's got to be somebody coming up who's described as a black man with the keys of David. And David was, follow me now, David was a musician. And he says he's the seed and root of David, meaning he's the lineage and the offspring. What's that tell us? Solomon, the wisest man in the Old Testament, son of David, says Solomon 1 verse 6, I am black but lovely. We got him here described as a black man. He's got to be from among the oppressed. Regardless with that being said, whether you are Jew, Christian, or Muslim, justice is required. And we all got our requirements of us. And justice is that we get what we give. Oh, we get what we give. It is defined as equality, righteousness, and fairness. Justice is that we get what we give. And oh, my people, the history, the worst crime in history, the last 400 years, our forefathers have given the black man and woman and child in America a whole lot of hell, and all energy moves in a circular motion. As the electron rotates circular back to its starting point within the atom, and the earth rotates on its axis, rotating in a circular motion as all the planets do around the sun, and the sun rotates in its circular, on its own axis. And our solar system's rotating in a circular motion around our galaxy. All energy moves in a circular motion. We get what we give. God of justice is on the scene today, and he has determined that the black man, woman, and child in America will have justice, either willingly or unwillingly. It is our responsibility and in our best interest to willingly comply with what he has determined. Reparations is to repair the nation that our forefathers have destroyed. And only a futile mind can argue that we, even the poor, have had a better chance or opportunity and have been put ahead through the inheritance. I know your disgruntled arguments. I'm not going to pay the rest of my life for something I'm not guilty of. But the foundation for all communication is to seek understanding before the desire to be understood. It is all a matter of perception. We should examine the iniquities. And to examine a thing first requires the exact definition. And iniquity is not just inequality, it's gross, which gross means flagrantly. Injustice and extreme wickedness. Now that's a mighty thing. Of our forefathers, in great detail, because we are being held able to respond today, and we will pay the price with what their hands have passed on to us as an inheritance. It's a dual inheritance. As the truth is, it's a double-edged sword. It cuts both ways. We've been given a somewhat of an advantage, yet we are required something today. The great American horror story. Oh, my people, to give justice to those whose parents, grandparents, and great-great-great-great-great-grandparents, 12 generations, who were terrorized, tortured, the women were raped, the men were whipped, worked, suffered, children sold, shed their blood, and cried all of their lives, then died. So that our forefathers can live a life of luxury, one generation after another generation. That positioned us for a life of privilege compared to the downtrodden and oppressed of this nation. Even if you don't feel like that our current generation, we're saying, well, we're equal now. But our communication is to seek understanding. Now, you should look to seek understanding from the viewpoint of the judge, the one who determines whether we make it or you break it. Whether you live or you die. That's who you need to get to know. That's who I need to get to know. And what I'm going to describe in the next section is something we wanted to turn our face away from because it's been so ugly. It's been, you don't want to look at the greatest crime in history, especially when your forefathers, my forefathers, are guilty people. Because that puts us automatically on the defensive.